RDA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And, Charles, this defense, you might say they're looking forward to a matchup like this. You like to get a team, I would imagine, when they're down. And this is a group that's lost 4 straight.
But their head coach made it very clear in his weekly media availability that everybody's a threat. We're not taking anyone lightly. He's making sure that we know that he's grinding his team this week because, let's face it, who wants to be the team to lose to someone who's lost 4 straight games?
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Frank's looking to throw. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will... Take over 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away. He's going to look deep for more. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Franks. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Franks now. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Wilson on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Throwing is Wilson. The quick slant caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his left. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Eifert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Franks. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Got his man, it's Eifert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They go play action now. Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Eifert with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A dump off for Davis. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Back to throw. Franks. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Franks. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as as he gets in there for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. It's Franks now from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Play action. Now Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mike Pennell able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on. On 3rd and 13. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. High throw, but the catch is made. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's complete to Eifert. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Now Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Eifert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets will extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2 straight runs of 5 yards, first and 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down, and he'll get this up only to about the 33.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Looking to throw. Franks. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the approach here? And pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, 79 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll be first down Atlanta.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the toss right. Ooh, the juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now a handoff to Davis, and he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go again with Davis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a good substantial run there from Mike Davis. And how about his career resurgence? Because he's bounced around a bit in the NFL. From San Francisco to Seattle to Chicago to Carolina. And now here with the Atlanta Falcons. Always dependable, Mike Davis.
Slam, slam, slam. Jim.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 74 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is McCaffrey on the give. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. And a catch good. It's Eifert. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Gonzalez's kick is good. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go play action with Franks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Jets, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
YBN want a thing up.